What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Let's go real quick through here, see who is here this morning, Saturday morning. How about that? R2K, first one in the stream. Welcome to the stream, brother. Prime time. What is going on? Welcome to the stream, my man. What's going on? Iffy. What is oh, look at all this. We've just got all kinds of volume issues going on. Now we fixed it. Ta-da! Digital Dogs, what is happening? Welcome to the stream, brother. Temple, what is going on? Look at this. First match of the night. Little behind the scenes, we have completely changed Bama Boy's game or moveset, so it'll be interesting to see. He should not wrestle the way he has been wrestling. King Sam, what is happening? Welcome to the stream, brother. King Sam's going to be facing off against DDP tonight. I've been dying really to see DDP in a one-on-one match. King Sam's going to draw that card here tonight. Iffy! What is happening? Welcome to the stream. Man, we got all kinds of people in here. Good deal. Well, then it looks like we're ready to get things going. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So we've already talked about this. Sawyer and Bama kicking off the stream. JP, big news coming from him, and Jace Wagner going to face off for the television title. We'll talk about more of that as it comes up. Serra and Bobbi putting the WCW United States title belt on the line. Reese, Rangi, haven't seen a lot of him, but he will be facing off against John Cena here tonight. Brooklyn Jokers, Paden Hardy, facing off against Zack Hamilton and Vipero Jr. Vipero, we have seen this in the last match, but Vipero, another one, really changed up his moveset to jive with what he has been doing. Paul the Thing, going to get a shot here tonight, former WCW World Champion at Sting and the Universal $1 Million title. That title belt just looks like it was made for him, you know what I mean? DDP and Sam Hacksaw going to be facing off 8-woman titles on the line here tonight. Tag team title belts. You could see all kinds of people involved in that match. And then in the main event, a 2-on-2 tag match. Cecil Davis, Kempty Watson going after Herbie and Grady here tonight. But let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. So, starting off the match, like I said, Bama has been struggling really since coming to the Four Horsemen. The things that he did to get in the Horsemen, amazing. And then really started struggling once joining the group. Might be a guy who isn't good in groups. There are those types.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 235 pounds.
So Sawyer making his way down to the ring. We've seen the part where Sawyer really starting to walk that lone line, really starting to do the things on his own. But right now, starting to walk that line. So real quick, just got to update some things on YouTube. So while these guys are walking in, I'm going to try to sneak it in real quick so we can do some things in stream. Try to do some things last time that blocked me and I couldn't figure out why. I think I just figured it out. Not a convenient time, but you know, whatevs. Whatevs. We'll see how fast I can just update some information real quick.
Representing the Four Horsemen from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, Bama Boy!
So Bama Boy making his way down to the ring as well. And like I said, might be one of those types that just doesn't do well in groups. That is what we're fixing to find out, though. That is the thing that we've got to figure out. So went through, changed up the moveset, that should be good enough to go. We have actually seen some of the dark matches, got to use some of those dark matches, working out phenomenal. It is really good to be able to kind of test. Oh, look at that. Totes My Goat's a member again. Back in a big way. What is going on? While I'm messing around doing things, R2K is in there buying some big tickets, you know what I mean? Really appreciate that, R2K. R2K right now, the current WCW United States title, buying that ticket, and really appreciate it. Man, you know, it's funny, and we might talk about this here in just a second, about what R2K just did. So, yeah. But I really appreciate that, brother. But right now, we've got Sawyer. R2K might, if I can line it up, R2K might be the first guest as well on the podcast. Sawyer's not Sawyer, Jay Savage, solo, not really a guest, kind of a co-host, you know what I mean? Thank you, King Sam. I appreciate that, brother. But right now, Bama getting off to a fast start against Sawyer. But we've seen a little bit of changes in Sawyer as well. So, really interested. These guys are about as evenly matched as far as ratings go as you can get. But the really cool thing, what is going to set this match apart, is going to be the difference in fighting styles. It's going to be the difference in the move sets. So that is why I really wanted to see these two guys get after it. We've seen Bama doing really well, but coming up maybe just a little bit short in some multi-man tag matches. So maybe Bama might not be the best in groups. Maybe he's got to walk his own line too. We're hoping now. We like him as a horseman, but we also want to make sure people able to do what they're doing. So there's been a little bit of grumblings in the horsemen so far, but Bama down here tonight putting a lot of things to the test. What is going on? Jesse Jackhammer, welcome to the stream, brother. Sped, welcome to the stream, because you can see right here, you can see Bama absolutely fights like he is a horseman. But you also have that hardcore style of Sawyer. Sawyer very accustomed, very in the know of walking that lone line. And this is probably not where you'd want to get Sawyer out. You know, you don't want to there's those guys, you don't want to have them outside the ring. And remember this too. No title belts are on the line. You can absolutely win this match by a countout. And maybe Bama getting a little bit nervous on the win or the loss throws them into the thing. Sawyer realizes the referee up to 8. Gets back in the ring. Bama at first was kind of getting the advantage. Sawyer turning it around real quick and turning it around like... You guys are on another level, man. I love you guys. I'm just gonna say I love you guys. You guys are crazy. Might have parked in my space, but I appreciate that. Like, if you're gonna park in the space, might as well, you know, cover the meter. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? What is going on, Digital, man? I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat right there. Already crazy stuff going on. Let's see, I got in the Bark Squad. I did this. Hold on. Let me hit these real quick. There we go. Man, you guys really appreciate that. We're going to talk about really the $10 thing. It's a funny thing. The $10 thing. I was just thinking about this last night, but Let's go through. We'll wait till we get into the match a little bit. We'll wait till we get into the show a little bit, and we'll talk about it. It's just funny math that's interesting to think about. Because, guys, remember, all the money goes back into the channel. We have subscriptions for stuff. That's why the content has been easier and better to create. So we have subscriptions, monthly subscriptions that we pay now just for the content, just so we have the things. Look at this. Sawyer setting up for it. Giving them the little fingers of death right here. Happy hands. Bama ducks it, though. Sawyer ducks it. Back and forth they go. Now whipping Bama into the corner. And you can see this has absolutely been a different match. So the changes to Bama's moveset obviously working. We can't say wins or losses, right? We don't know. We don't control things. But look at that. The knee right to the chest. Sawyer, though, also clutching that. And Bama in an absolute horseman move, and something that I can guarantee Sawyer probably also enjoys, being one of the hardcore type guys that are in WCW. He just gave you the Bama boys, and everybody was on board with it. So it's funny because Bama's got one of those styles that he can take it off the ropes. He can take it off and perform some springboards. Not the biggest wrestler, but still, it's crazy because he is he is still a very much like a hardcore style wrestler, kind of like all the horsemen are. So Bama putting him in that submission hold, but then very gently laying down Sawyer's head. He said, I'm gonna try to rip your head off, and then I'm gonna gently lay it back down on the mat. Like, let's not get crazy, you know what I mean? Guys, this is the thing I'm talking about. So who was in the stream right now? Jesse Jackhammer. Go up right below where King Sam gifted the memberships, and it will say accept gifts. Make sure you guys click on that. Derek Volkowski, welcome to the stream. Click on right where King Sam gifted those memberships and put accept gifts if you guys want a membership. And already a 2 count. Oh, and look at Iffy. Iffy doing the thing. That's why Iffy's one of my moderators. She keeps me honest, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys aren't already in the Discord, get in there. Oh! Where's the referee? 1, 2, 3. Charles Robinson over signing autographs to the crowd.
Here is your winner, Bama.
Just to show you how out of position he can be. Bama doing some things off the top rope, doing the crazy stuff. And that was what we were talking about just a second ago. But what a great fight to start off Nitro. If that doesn't show you how this is going to go today, I don't know what will. Hey, we've got, you guys don't even know, and you won't be able to read it as fast as I show it. We have some big plans right there for quite a few different wrestlers. There are big things that are happening. They're already happening. Already happening. There is going to be some things that absolutely change how a lot of things go in our universe, and it is happening right now, and this is one of them. If you guys go back to the last episode, you watched the Judgment Day fight against the Syndicate. You saw JP got in there and lasted.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW
but outlasted everybody. He was the last man and then was brutally assaulted by the Syndicate. Now, we saw back in the backstage area. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. There's JP. About to see a new thing. In the backstage area, Jay Savage was seen talking to him, and I was kind of privy to some of the talk that happened. I had multiple wrestlers coming up to me telling me what was being said, and this is, again, secondhand information. I didn't get to hear it myself, but secondhand information. Jay Savage told him the Syndicate would never have allowed him to endure a beating like that. Now, why JP lasted, why there was no winner and he fought him to a draw. It was rumored that JP had joined the Syndicate, and now tonight, that is exactly what we're seeing. Jay Savage getting JP out of the Judgment Day, now into the Syndicate. Eric Bischoff forcing JP, because he is the television champion, either had to fight tonight because he is injured. Suffered a minor head injury. Doctors said that he could still wrestle, and because of that, Bischoff said, you either vacate the title or you fight here tonight. So the brand new look to JP, the newest member of the Syndicate. If you remember, JP, all hair all shaggy, hair going all over the place, joins the Syndicate and then goes for that clean cut. Goes for the clean cut, goes for that sharper image, goes for the look. That's what I'm saying. Looks good enough almost to be the face of WCW, you know what I mean?
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 239 pounds, Jace Wagner. And his opponent.
I saw that. I agree. Could be.
Weighing in at 193 pounds, the WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, JP.
JP, the current WCW World Champion, World Television Champion. Injured here tonight, has a head injury. How is that going to play in here tonight? Remember, Jace Wagner is believed to be the next in line to lead the New World Order. Maybe leading the New World Order right now under Hogan's guidance. However, remember, Jace Wagner has the Jace of Spades, which is a straight up drop on your head. JP needing to avoid as much head damage as he can here tonight. Jay Savage down to make sure things don't go all willy-nilly. Make sure there are no shenanigans getting played here. And it is really important right now that JP control this match and take the least amount of damage possible. It's going to be tough for JP to hold on to this title over the next 2 weeks. Jace Wagner, since joining the NWO, kind of waiting to get off to a start, but maybe that changes here tonight for him. Allison Wagner rejoining the New World Order. Jace Wagner rejoining the New World Order. You go all the way back to season 1, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell you what, I watched the first 2 episodes. If you go back under the videos, not the live streams, you go back under the videos, you can find season 1 that we did in the TSW. I am telling you right now, I thought that it was the same. I thought we were the same. We are not. Even the announcing from that point where I thought it was better has gotten much better. Fingers crossed, I hope. So, but the big news here tonight, Jay Savage able to get JP now into the Syndicate with Vipero and Zack Hamilton. We have also heard rumors, do not know how true it is, but we have heard rumors that possibly Recon Delta may or may not still be in the Syndicate. But you know there's got to be trouble. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So even if he is still in, there's got to be some issues going on in the Syndicate with him. And look at this, a 9 count, and again, JP doesn't care. And the ref holds up the 10, but Jace Wagner able to get in. Remember, it doesn't matter. You can 10 count it all you want. The belt does not change hands on a countout. Zack Hamilton, welcome to the stream, my man. And here we go, setting up for it. Is this gonna be it? Goes, hooks the leg, 2. And somehow Jace Wagner finds a way to kick out. JP not happy about that at all. Takes it up top, takes it over. That could do it. We have seen him win on that move. The crowd wanting him to fight forever. What is going on? Boom Gaming, welcome to the stream. Is that the same Boom that I know? Or is this a different Boom? Is this a Boom from season 1? Boom used to be a big character here in the WCW. Or in TSW, to be fair. And a big kick right there. Jace Wagner trying to get over, get himself pulled up. And now JP looking like he's doing a little cardio workout, getting the knee lifts in. Yeah. You know it, and I know it. It's Boom. That's what we need. We need Boom back in this universe. Oh, look at that. Picks him up, another knee lift, another big bulldog. And Jay stops that one, starts going. Huge Mongolian chop, and that does not set well with JP. Now back and forth they go. JP, oh, Jay saying get some hit. Oh, they both say they hit each other. I have never seen 2 wrestlers both challenge the other to hit them, and then both of them start hitting each other. Standing toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring, just going back and forth. Mongolian chop. The left, the right, home left, right, home left, picking up your left. Yeah, left, right, oh, left. But in this case, just the left and the right. Oh, ducks it. Are they going to do it again? Thought that they might get involved in it and start doing it again. Hey, if you are frozen, Dubs, let it go. Oh, if he beat me to it, I didn't read it. 2. Jay Savage giving him, oh no, the deadliest, the second most deadliest move, the Jace of Spades, that might be it. And somehow, JP kicks out of the Jace of Spades with a head injury. He's already got a head injury and kicks out of the Jace of Spades, but he ain't going to kick out of 2. If he can get it in, he does, and that is going to be all over for the WCW World Television Champion. We have a brand new one here tonight, but it took 2 Jace of Spades and an injured JP to get there.
Here's your winner, and new WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Jace Wagner.
Now, after fighting the Syndicate to a stalemate 3-on-1, Eric Bischoff forcing JP to put this title on the line here tonight, and then taking 2 Jace of Spades. I mean, what do you want from the guy? You know what I mean? What did you expect? No way you make it through that, but what does that mean moving forward? Once JP heals, him and Toast Magos right now, the two guys that are injured. But what does it mean once JP is healed? We've already seen him win the Cruiserweight title. We've already seen him win the Light Heavyweight title. We then see him win the television title and merge the 2 titles. Just saying, I think the next title belt he's going after is that United States title belt. Seems to be working his way up. And of all the people we got,
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall.
thanks, Boom. I appreciate that, brother.
The WCW Women's United States Championship.
But right now, we talk about Grand Slam champions. The only thing we've seen Jane do it at the Universal level, which is easier than doing it at the WCW level, to be fair. Less title belts, right? We've seen Totes do it at the Universal level. But right now, the closest one to doing it at the WCW level, he's in the comment section right now, it's JP. So if I was the United States champion, if I was rated R2K, be a little bit nervous. JP on fire right now. Probably going to be coming for that United States title belt. Yeah, see? Dubs knows. He knows it, and I knows it. It's Boom. Serra now making her way down to the ring. Speaking of United States title shots, Serra making her way down to the ring. And while our dancer guy doesn't light up, no idea. That'd be fire, though, right there. But we've seen the gate crashers, Serra and Repentia, right now, the current Universal Tag Team Champions. We know Repentia is getting a shot in 2 more episodes, getting a shot at the biggest pay-per-view event we have in the WCW, and that is Starrcade. It is the WrestleMania of the WCW. So Starrcade, Repentia getting a shot at Ozzy there. But here tonight, her tag team partner, her fellow gatecrasher, getting a shot at the WCW Women's United States title belt. So just picture this going in. You already have the Universal Tag Championships, and then you possibly have one of the gatecrashers holding the United States title and the other one getting a shot at the world title. I mean, that would be some power right there. However, standing in her way here tonight, Bobbi Hart, who has been downloaded a record 107 times from community creations. Use hashtag TOTES. That's hashtag TOTES.
Introducing the challenger from New York, one half of the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, and her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the WCW Women's United States Champion, Bobbi Hart.
Hey, it's funny, you know, you look at what Digital and JP are talking about, I agree. You look at who is in the Syndicate right now, you want to talk about a group that's got a chance to rival the Horsemen for real. They're making some moves right now. You look at Vipero. Vipero at one point, one of the hottest wrestlers in WCW. JP right now might be the hottest wrestler right now. Vipero falls off a little bit, right? However, we made some changes. I watched some stuff when I was watching them in the SSU, in the SSW, in the WCW. When he made some changes, all of a sudden some things went in the wrong directions. We made some other changes, staying in the style he wants to stay in, but mastercrafting his character back in to the win column. Tested it out on WCW Saturday night. Worked out very, very well. So hoping Vipero, he's already proven he can be one of the hottest wrestlers in RE Federation. JP proven he can do it. Now both of those guys on the Syndicate. The other one is too, we saw how fast of a start Zack Hamilton got off to. Kind of fell off, but then as of late, Zack Hamilton's been on the rise as well. So you're looking at a couple wrestlers actually over in the 90s. Jay Savage over 90 as well. Right now, Jay Savage on quite the winning streak, doing his own thing. But Jay Savage still, while managing the Syndicate, using his stuff, kind of taking the back seat, still wrestling, still doing some stuff, but more pushing his guys in the Syndicate to go. So I'm telling you, the Horsemen have been the most dangerous faction, the most dominant faction since the inception of WCW. The Syndicate kind of got close to rivalry, I can't say it. Rivalry, yeah. Challenging, there we go. Challenging that, and then started to fall off again. Jay Savage seeing that dip, turns it all around and starts doing his own thing. Starts bringing back all the stuff. So absolutely on another level. What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream. Remember now, in this match, in any match, referee only up to a 5 count, but the title belt cannot change hands. So right now, Serra's been on quite a roll here as of late as well. Bobbi Hart getting things turned around, and look at this armbar right off the top rope. Snippity snap. But Bobbi Hart trying to get her over in the corner, trying to slow it down, trying to give her arm a chance to recuperate from that move that I think we just might have named the Snippity Snap. And now 2 feet right to the chest. Call Bobbi Hart in the morning. 2. And almost catching Bobbi Hart off guard there. You got to believe that those feet to the chest probably knocking the wind out of Serra. And now Bobbi Hart setting up for it, picking her up. Huge slam. That has got to be it. 2. And what? Yeah, this is wrestling. Just a couple wrestlers in the rings doing the wrestling moves. I always think it's funny when people are like, oh man, that was like somebody hits a golf ball, right? They drive the golf ball, it goes 3. They're like, oh man, that was a good golf shot. Really? It was a golf shot? We're playing golf. 2, 3. And that was just one too many things, but what a crazy good match. There was a point.
And still, WCW Women's United States Champion, Bobbi Hart.
Yeah, Shield for sure. You know, it's funny, people know the phonetic alphabet, but a lot of people don't know how to pronounce some of those words. But Bobbi Hart able to get the win here tonight, able to continue her climb. Serra, though, coming very close. There was a couple points in the match. I thought if Serra could just get in the one move, she was going to win it. But Bobbi Hart able to defend the WCW United States title belt here tonight. Yeah, and it's crazy. Bobbi Hart in Community Creations is the most downloaded wrestler. Bobbi Hart is the reason why all of our wrestlers now look as good as they do. When I did Bobbi Hart, not even this year, but even in the last one, now I'm very picky over what Bobbi Hart is going to look like in every single game. Now, remember, guys, Bobbi Hart completely created character, but pushes me to do better things. So, one of the most realistic-looking wrestlers we've got is Bobbi Hart. So, that is absolutely amazing. Now, haven't got to see a lot of John Cena. John Cena, if you go back to the TSW days, was the commissioner in TSW for quite some time. Him and Penny helped broker the deal to be bought out by the WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 269 pounds, Reese, the Super Athlete.
Then Stephanie McMahon, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, quite a few of the wrestlers, Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, work out a deal eventually to restart the WCW, the WCW 2.0. That is where we are at today, the WCW 2.0, and that is why you can still see matches between some of the great WWE superstars and some of the great WCW superstars. Two separately run companies owned by the same entity, though, but two separately run companies sometimes getting to come together for their own pay-per-views, which is why we have the Universal title division. 3 titles in that division where actual WCW, WWE guys can wrestle against each other for those title belts.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
Let's go to work indeed. John Cena making his way down to the ring, getting to face off against newly signed Reese Rangi. We have seen him in a couple matches, but getting to see him here again tonight. And that is quite the tall order. JP talking about trying to cross the Horsemen off his list. I'll say this, though, because there's still rumblings that we hear backstage about the Horsemen as well. We talked about it with Bama, but Bama looking like he is finally starting to settle in to the role of a Horseman. Always wrestled like a Horseman. That is why he's here. But the thing you got to believe, if other people are making moves and the Horsemen have stayed at the top of their game the entire time, the Horsemen not the Horsemen don't stay in the same place. They also change with the time. So we have heard some things happening backstage with the NWO. We've seen them happening with the Syndicate. Maybe not all of it, but we have seen at least the beginning of it. Syndicate's making the first move. We've heard things happening with the New World Order. We have seen some of the stuff they're doing, adding Grady, adding Jace Wagner, bringing Allison Wagner back to the women's side, Digital Dogs. So we have seen a bunch of stuff, but there is a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening within these factions. Again, not as many factions. We've even heard some things with the Hart Foundation. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Right now, remember, Bret Hart is the Universal World Champion. And defended that belt quite a few times against Totes, against Hulk Hogan. But is he ready to defend it against Digital Dogs? So look at this, these two guys going back and forth. You can see that Reese does have the height advantage on John Cena, but that isn't a new thing. John Cena not particularly the tallest of wrestlers, but makes up for it with the rest of the muscle. Reese now getting in. Kind of a different look for Reese here tonight. Haven't seen this look from him as of yet, the all white and gold look, but going after John Cena. And again, this is, you think about how early on in Reese's career this is. This is a big ass going up against the likes of a 16-time WWE World Champion. Has not won the WCW World title as of yet, but going up against that, Reese now getting this move locked in. Trying to cut off the air supply of John Cena. Cena gets let out of that move. Reese stays in control of this match, and Reese doing a really good job. You think about, again, how early on in the career it is. Reese doing a good job of not pushing too hard. And there it is. Tackles John Cena back to the ground. It looked for a second like John Cena was about to get things turned back around. And take 2 feet to the side of the scunion. Yeah, this is awesome. Thought Reese might have been trying to go up top. Didn't think he really had a lot of top rope moves in his arsenal, but he's got this one. 1, 2. And Cena able to kick out in 2. And Reese picking him up again, slamming him down. And look, hasn't really given Cena a chance to do anything. Cena not really getting in any kind of offensive moves. And where we talked he might want to go up top, going up top right now, drops the elbow, rolls up the leg, 2, 3, and Reese comes out with a dominating performance against John Cena.
Here is your winner, Reese from Super Athletes.
But Reese hasn't done really well in multi-man matches. However, tonight in a one-on-one match against one of the best, puts on quite the show. So speaking of the Syndicate, here we go. These two guys, Vipero and Zack Hamilton getting ready to hook up against one of the larger wrestlers and Paden Hardy in a tag team match. No tag team title belts on the line in this match, but still quite the duo when you look at the size. So you got one guy who's a high flyer and you got one guy who's the power.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 537 pounds. The Madness!
But the Madness making their way down to the ring. You know, since Paden, he's had this entrance attire, but has gone through a couple different changes as far as the face paint goes. Once going to this face paint, Brooklyn Jokers took notice. And now these guys are forming a tag team.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 405 pounds. The Syndicate!
Yeah, that is absolutely true and probably exactly how it goes down. Be really interesting to see what kind of tag team finishing move those two guys come up with. But here you've got the opposite of that. You've got two guys in the cruiserweight division that wrestle bigger than their persons. They don't care how big the guy is. They wrestle much larger than that. And they're going to get the chance to prove it right now. Zack going to face off against Brooklyn Jokers to start this match off. And you can see obvious size advantage. Now, when going up against opponents like this in the ring, when you've got Brooklyn Jokers with that big size advantage over, especially you're talking not just one weight class. It's not like we're talking about, a cruiserweight going up against a light heavyweight. We're talking about a cruiserweight right now going up against not just a light heavyweight, not just a heavyweight, but a super heavyweight. So this is as far away as you can get a matchup. So when you're going up against something like that where you're giving up all the weight, you're giving up all the height, you're giving up all the size, you've got to start going in with strikes just like that. Zack Hamilton letting the feet go. Don't try to grapple around with it. You got to get in. You got to let the hands go, the bows go, the knees go, the feet go. Let it all go. Just like we said earlier in the chat, even though I've never seen Frozen, I did hear that girl had to let it go. And that is what they have to do. Now look at this. Back and forth they go. Him and Vipero. Vipero, though, goes for the grapple. Even though he didn't get it in, that was about to be a huge clothesline. At least slows up Brooklyn Jokers, not allowing Brooklyn to get that clothesline in. Brooklyn now whipping Vipero over into the corner, and just look at this. Brooklyn getting all kinds of fired up right now as well. Brooklyn attacking the midsection, and you can see the power generated by those right hands. And there it is, the no laughing matter. And Zack Hamilton understands that when it is no laughing matter, you got to get in and break it up. That is nothing to joke around about. Pun intended. And look at that, Brooklyn allowing the magazine photographers, allowing the website digital photographers to get a picture, to get a nice shot of him for the magazines. Now at this point, I'm like, I thought it was Vipero and oh! Vipero about to hit Brooklyn with the snake bite. Brooklyn getting out of the way, going for the kick, but Brooklyn too far away. Doesn't miss him that time, but looked like he might have went downstairs, got him in the peaches. And he just hit Brooklyn Jokers with the snake bite. And Brooklyn Jokers was like, no, I got the antivenom. I got it, don't worry about it. Completely no-sells the snake bite. Unbelievable. And you got to believe it's because of the size that he is able to do that. Hold on. Yeah, hey, prayers out to your mother-in-law. Prayers out to your family. I'll let my wife know too, so we can get her in the prayer group. Yeah, that happened to my mother-in-law as well a couple years ago. And Paden Hardy already getting in a 2 count on Vipero, and now we are right back to how it started. Zack Hamilton, however, getting after Brooklyn Jokers, but Paden Hardy able to stop the offense by him, and Brooklyn sneaking in the back door like a milkman. Dropping the milk off at the front door, but getting the honey from the back. And now whipping Zack Hamilton into the corner. Oh, look at this. Chugga, chugga, no, no. Takes him and runs him right into his own corner, then runs him back into the other corner. And any move Brooklyn Jokers does in this match is just amplified by his size. And not just his size, but because the other wrestlers are so much smaller, it gives them a longer distance to generate that power. It's not like it was here and he's generating the moves, you know what I mean? Now he's going from here and then smash, like that's just so much more power being generated down onto these guys. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, like a wrestling mullet. That's exactly right. And now Paden Hardy, it looked like Vipero was about to get the best, but look, can't decide which way to go. Finally, Paden, though, controlling the ring very well. Goes, flips him over. Nobody here to break this up. 2. And almost able to sneak in a 2 count. Or a 3 count, but it was only a 2 count. Now Vipero looking, able to start getting things turned around here a bit. Whips him into the corner, throws him down. And Paden just not quite fast enough. Vipero getting in these moves a little bit quicker than him. Vipero now taking it over to the corner. Going to take it off the second rope. Paden Hardy getting back to his feet, but I don't even think he knows where he's at. Vipero now double axe handle over the top. And he tries to sneak out. Thought Vipero wouldn't see him, but Vipero catches him riding dirty. Paden tries to use the referee, Charles Robinson, to break that move up, but Vipero right on top of what is going on. What is going on, Jamar? Welcome to the stream, brother. Brooklyn sees it and goes in, breaks it up quickly. Vipero Goes, gets Zack Hamilton tagged in, and is Zack Hamilton gonna do it? Is Zack Hamilton got one charged up? If he does, this could be it. But Zack Hamilton not putting it on him just yet. Takes him now, whips him over into the corner. Looked like he was gonna come in quick, but then all of a sudden realized maybe something wasn't going right. Oh, goes up top, takes some little flippity-doo-dah, top of the noggin to you. And Zack Hamilton right now on another level. Goes, gets Vipero, tagged back in. And here's the thing, Peyton Hardy is on the ground, probably doesn't even realize that's going on. And I don't think Brooklyn was expecting this at all, and uses the ropes, uses the inertia of Brooklyn Jokers. That's right, you heard it here first, inertia, which is a body in motion that tends to stay in motion. Hey, look, we're also educational. You know what I mean? So, let mom and dad know. Go ahead, bookmark this at 1 minute, or 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 32 seconds. Toast My Goats has given us a lesson, a science lesson in inertia. Really a lesson in physics, but there you go. Yo, flippity-doo-dah shirt. And he went to do it again, and again he hits him with no effect on Brooklyn Jokers. Brooklyn takes another snake bite. It is like Brooklyn Jokers has the anti-venom to the snake bite. And MAD come out the winners.
Here are your winners, the Madness.
I'm telling you what, these two guys starting to work their way up the tag team ranks. And it looked like, for whatever reason right there, Zack, instead of breaking it up, decided, hey, let's go ahead, let them have this. We got bigger fish to fry coming up in the future. So, Peyton Hardy, Brooklyn Jokers winning the match here tonight. Yeah, I know. I said the same thing, Vipero. Like, what is that? Like, what is going on there? It looked like plenty of time to break it up, and then he jumped out of the ring. So now, going after, it looks like this belt was made for Paul the Thing. Paul the Thing has held this belt before, but now getting a shot here tonight with Sting and the Universal $1 million title.
And is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
And I know what you guys are thinking. It's way too early in the morning to be drinking, but know this. This isn't normal bourbon. This is strawberry lemonade bourbon, so it's almost like it doesn't count. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it doesn't really count. He did say the Madness. But it's because I can't get him to say MAD. So, Paul the Thing, former WCW World Champion, right now his tag team partner, Sentinel, putting on the greatest WCW World Championship run we have seen in the men's division ever, goes here tonight after Sting and the Universal $1 million title. So these guys almost in a position to become a very, very dangerous tag team when you got the WCW World Champion, and if he can win this here tonight, the Universal $1 million Championship. See if he knows. She's on board. She agrees. I don't see the sarcasm in those rights at all. Haven't got to see a lot from Sting. Last time we saw Sting, he was in the rings with Digital Dogs winning this title belt. Now having to put it on against another big man. And remember, Sting's a good size, but he is not considered a big man. Beat a big man for the title, now defending against another big man in its defense. So definitely something. And I got coffee. Coffee counteracts it anyway, you know what I mean?
Introducing the challenger from Pangea, weighing in at 303 pounds, Paul the Thug.
And I got water. I got all the major food groups here.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 259 pounds, the Universal $1 Million Champion, the Icon.
So Sting getting ready to put that title belt on the line right here. And this is before Starrcade. So you think about this. Maybe Paul doesn't have a match in Starrcade without this title belt. Maybe Sting doesn't have a match in Starrcade without these title belts. So all the titles in this episode and in the next one absolutely matter. It could absolutely change the card for Starrcade. You want to get into Starrcade? Get you a title belt, not a television title belt. Those don't get defended at pay-per-views, only on the Nitros, only on the Thunders. But get you another title belt. The WCW Special Series title belts might not get it done either. But major WCW championship belts, Universal title belts might not either, to be fair. That's true. That's words to live by right there, Temple. It's never too early, and it is 5 o'clock somewhere. But do it responsibly. If you're not 21, do not drink. If you're watching this stream while you're driving down the road, you got other problems anyway. Like, you shouldn't be drinking and driving, but then you really shouldn't be watching and driving either. We be helping ourselves to the best run. We be. I'll talk like a pirate all day long. Don't get me started. You know, that is one of the things I wish that was in the game. I think oh, look at that. You know, you look at him, and Paul is still a super heavyweight. You look at him, might not quite look like it, but look, he's the Hulk. Like, what do you think's going on here? Paul absolutely, he's one of the tweeners, kind of like the GC Rocks, kind of like the Jake Plague. He is a tweener, but still falls in the super heavyweight division. So he hits Sting, he hits him again, and those punches are so powerful, it knocks Sting back. Sting falls into the ropes, had to have the ropes to catch himself. One day I just want to do a quick, to show you guys something. I showed you a still picture of my bar. That's only one of them. One of these days I want to just show you, like, just have a video. Maybe I make a short out of it and show you a video of my bar. All the rum. If you ever come over to my house, there's not a drink you can't have. We got it all, from moonshines to bourbons to whiskeys to Canadian whiskeys to rums, except for scotch. If you like scotch, you're not invited over. Get out. Not having it. Not having scotch in this house. Tequilas, though. Vodka. Vodka. And I'm going to tell you, I've said it before on other places, but I'm going to tell you again. If you have never drank vodka with a Russian, what are you doing with your life? No, you're probably smart. I did it one time. That's all it ever takes. You drink vodka with a Russian one time. That'll learn you. I want to show you the shell also. I want to show you the... there's something very cool about that shell, and it's one of a kind. For a price, I bet you I could get them to make it again. Not the same way, but I bet you I could get them to make another one and send it out. But that shell is made off of a 3D printer, and it's really cool. Super, super cool. But Sting now starting to feel it. Charles Robinson looking on, and look at Sting saying, I don't care if you're a super heavyweight or not a super heavyweight. I got to get my workout in. Gets it in using Paul the thing, and you can see Paul split open right above his right eye up into that right forehead area. Blood starting to come down, starting to get in to the eye, and right there Sting comes away still your Universal $1 Million champion.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal $1 Million champion, the Icon.
The guy who made that shell is so anal about everything. And if you look at that picture, if you zoom in on it, you can see there's overspray where he spray painted the yellow words, the 155. That wasn't on accident. That's because in the Army, you got guys going psh, 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 next, psh, 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 next, psh, 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 next, right? So he did it, and then he told me, he goes, I had a hard time letting it go because it wasn't perfect. He goes, but for the Army, it is perfect because he also Army guy. So, absolutely cool, really cool guy. But GG's going out to Totes now, getting ready to get into, this is the match, no joke, that I want to see. You got these two guys, little different in size. You got a heavyweight, you got a light heavyweight, but the way these two wrestle should clash in such a way that this is going to be an absolute banger of a match. And then we get in to the tag team titles, the women's WCW Special Series 8-woman tag team title belts on the line. And look, you got Melinda, you got Vanessa, you got the champions right now in Alana and Miss Nightmare, you got Crimson and Awesome Christina, you got Misti and Kylee. And I'm going to tell you right now, Misti, Kylee, Awesome Christina, Miss Nightmare, all world-class champions at one level or another. It's about to get real. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get real in that ring. So, yeah, it is absolutely unbelievable. Matter of fact, during DDP's entrance, I'm going to go grab the shell. I got to show you guys. It is unreal.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
When this episode ends, I'm going to go to a full screen and I'm going to walk you through that shell. That'll be the bonus material.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, Sam.
And look at the state of Sam Hacksaw walking down to the ring right now. Brand new look. We kind of got to see it a little bit, but right on the back, it's not a game anymore. Adding some more face paint to the outfit. Adding a brand new symbol to the outfit. Is Sam going to be able to fare well in this match? You're looking at one of the greatest to ever do it in DDP. And now Sam Hacksaw, just like Reese Rangi going up against a John Cena, now Sam Hacksaw having to go up against a Diamond Dallas Page. So even though there are no title belts on the line right now, don't be fooled. Don't think that Reese Rangi's stock just raised after beating John Cena in the ring. Can Sam, King Sam in the ring right now, or in the chat section right now, can Sam win here tonight against DDP? And Diamond Dallas Page just recently coming back over to the WCW, just recently re-signing with the WCW. And you look at the character model of DDP, the best it has ever looked. And look at this. This is the move right here. You see Sam do, and you also see Iffy do. Only two people I've seen do that move, where they pin their opponent's hands and then go bows to the back of the head. And back and forth these two guys go. Remember, Diamond Dallas Page, a former WCW multi-time world champion. So no slouch here. Sam trying to get out of the ring, trying to get away from DDP. DDP not letting them do it. And they used to call DDP the working man's champion, the people's champ. And then The Rock started calling himself the people's champ. Then they got into it. Oh, DDP calling for the bang right there. And remember, you can win and lose this match. No title belts are on the line. So you can use the referee's count. Referee already up to a 6 count. You can see Charles Robinson telling him to get back in the ring. Sam saying DDP's not going to get off that easy. Throws him back into the ring. And see, that's the thing right there. You could win this match, but you win by a count out. Then people are like, what are you doing? Whoa! What is this? First time we have ever seen a backbreaker done with such panache, such style. And a swinging neckbreaker. DDP calling for it. Sam trying to get back to his feet. DDP now letting the hands go. Well, if they're 155 shells, I might. What is going on? Blaze Radio, welcome to the stream, brother. Sam now starting his comeback. DDP trying to stop it. Sam picking him up and planting him down on the ground. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And DDP able to kick out. And 2. Whoa! Once, twice, 3 times he hooks the leg. And still only a 2 count. Guys, if you haven't already done so, and I don't know which one of you haven't because I've seen almost every one of you over there, go over to Blaze Radio, check out his channel, tell him Tote sent you. Blaze is here enough, he would know that Tote sent you, but tell him anyway. You look at me and Blaze, we got gray hairs, you know what I mean? Like, we're not the youngest whippersnappers. Our memory isn't what it used to be. That is Sam's finisher. But instead of going for the flare type of a pin, he decides he has got to hook it in, put a little bit of oomph behind it, and now going right back. We are not worthy. DDP, though, what else do you expect from the man kicking out of him? But Sam has got to make sure he does not give DDP a chance to hit him with the diamond cutter, because DDP can hit you out anywhere. Sam, doing his homework, seems to realize that. Could that be the thing that he needs? DDP now tries to whip him into the ropes, changes his mind, and Rot Row SpaghettiOs, you can see it in his eyes, hits him with the diamond cutter, and look at this, DDP hurts himself in the process, now grabs the leg, 1, 2, and somehow kicks out in 2. Oh, Soju, Saki. Those are some nights I can't remember. I don't know if it was good or not because I can't remember. That's how good it was. Another, and that, look at that. That could end it right there. That is another absolutely devastating move, and it does end it. But you look, you get whipped into the corner, you rebound off the ropes, and then get stopped. But you get stopped by your neck and then spun around, so that pressure staying on the neck area absolutely can put anybody out of a match. But DDP winning here tonight, but what a great match. That match did not disappoint. Sam Hacksaw able to hold in with one of the greatest to ever do it, Diamond Dallas Page. So hats off to Sam. GG's going out to you, my man. But here we go, getting into the final 2 matches of the evening. The 8 women tag team title belts on the line. One of the title belts in the WCW Special Series line of championships. This is one of the arenas. This is actually our version 3 arena of Monday Nitro. If you look at the ramp coming down, a little bit different. You look at some of the side stuff over on the side, the left side of the Titantron, a little bit different. So a little bit different arena. Not completely different, just some little tweaks here and there. We talked about this. Both of these women, world caliber, world champions, former world champions.
Tag team match. And is for the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Championship. Introducing first, the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champions, the NWO.
but both having won world championships. Misti, too, coming off the previous Thunder winning the women's world television title. No, that is also right. When things are going fast, and you're like, oh, wow. I can't believe we're down to the last 2 matches already. Let's slow down the love bus. Let's enjoy this a little bit. Like a fine glass of bourbon. Bourbon goes quick in this house, though, too, so. It's funny, though. I think you guys would probably think I drink all the time. I don't. I might have one a day. Sometimes I don't have any. But the one I have is usually with y'all.
And their opponents, first, the Disciples of Darkness.
And look at these two. You want to talk about freaky? That is what you're talking about when you were talking about these two ladies right here. Now, while we got some time, I said we were going to talk about this, but it's funny because you look at, we are coming up on a crazy milestone already, 1,200 subscribers, and it's weird because it seemed like it took forever to go from 1 to 500. It seemed like it took forever to even go from 500 to 800, then from 800 to 1,000. But it has gone really fast from 1,000 already to 1,200. It just seems like it's going much quicker. And again, maybe it's because now I'm not focused on that number. So maybe it's just it. But it's been going pretty quick. I've got this. I was looking at the stats the other day. The other crazy thing is we have over 50 members on our channel right now. You think about this. 1,200 subscribers, over 50 people are members. And that's kind of an amazing thing because knowing that all the money goes back into the channel, you think if just 50 of us were giving around $10 like that, you know, at the end of the day, it's about $350. I know math. I'm very good at it. I know that's $500, but
the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, and the Universal Women's International Champions, the Faces of Fear.
Now these are the women that they're going to have to beat. These are the the WCW 8 women tag team title holders. So these are the two. If they're going to win titles, you got to go. All roads lead through these two. But my point is, YouTube keeps their cut and the blah, 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 whatever. But as this goes, and then we know we've got that, it just gives the ability to bring better content, to bring the store, to bring the things, to bring the stuff that you guys might want. And it's just amazing. It's mind-boggling to me. Totally agree. Really appreciate that, Sam. Really appreciate Sam. Sam buys lots of tickets. R2K buys lots of tickets. But it's just amazing to me, and I want to say thank you because we're getting into this area. And I'm not saying give money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the thought of it could be a sustainable, like the channel is finally going to be, could be a sustainable thing, is it's absolutely amazing, and I'm very thankful for everything you guys do. So, I mean, can you imagine $10 a month and $50, and then wherever that goes to? I don't know. It's just amazing. I didn't think we would ever come close to here, and the things that you guys do in the community, I put this community up against anybody's.
And their opponents, the Originals.
Now, one of the most unique names in the game, Triage Incorporated. Most of the time, I do not allow names that aren't in the game, but this one was too good not to have in the game. So, Triage Incorporated making their way down to the ring. Iffy recently, we talked about this, getting her moveset a little more tweaked. Wasn't wholesale changes like we did with Bama Boy. This is very finite tweaking, and I think she is there. I think it'll start happening the way she wants to go. I know. Imagine that. Imagine that. Vanessa LeVay and Melinda G. Original. But yeah, you guys never have to give money. That wasn't the point of all that. I'm just saying, thank you. Thank you is what I'm saying. That's the long way around it, but that is what I'm saying. All right, back to the match. Now, you're looking, again, we said there's 8 ladies in this ring right now, but you're looking at 4 ladies that have won World Championship gold. So this, you're talking about a WCW Special Series title belt, right? The Special Series title series. And 4 world champions currently in the belt. Again, remember, this series is made to start title runs. This series is made to do whatever. And we talked about this in the last podcast. I put the quality of these female creations against anybody's as a whole. Every one of them has a face scan. Every one of the men do too. I'll put us up on the men's side as well. But everyone has a face scan. Everyone has unique attire. And it is also one of those things where you don't see a lot of the pastel colors or a lot of the this or that colors. But if you remember, the thing during the 83 weeks WCW was on top that made them so good was original type of tires, was more realistic type of tires. We have some fantasy type stuff in there, but with the realism. This is why when people come in to the WCW, I tell them, hey, we make changes, we do this. There's only a couple that I don't do it to, but you'll see if they start getting sale, subconsciously, I won't put them in matches. So that's a thing. And look at that, Vanessa already getting Crimson, the largest female wrestler that we have in the WCW. Already getting a 2 count. Misti over there with Alana. Misti, the brand new women's television champion, fighting here on Nitro. And Miss Nightmare passing out trash can shots. You get a trash can shot. You get a trash can shot. You get a trash can shot. Everybody gets a trash can shot. Oh, Vanessa trying to sneak in, trying to get the elbow in on Kylee. Kylee getting out of the way. Now both women going, and Iffy tried to put a submission move onto Crimson. Crimson, though, backing out of it. Vanessa up against the ropes. Misti and Alana still going after it. Awesome Christina and Kylee going after it. I'm telling you what, I would pay money to watch those two go one-on-one. Miss Nightmare now getting over on Misti. Saves Alana from the pin. Now tries to pin. Kylee was coming over to save, and now these two tag teams facing off in the corner by themselves. And you know, in the beginning of this, it's whatever it is. No strategy needed. But as we go further on, we start to see more and more things. I'm very excited about Anita's character. Anita, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm very excited about what it can do. And there it is. Miss Nightmare just put the Bone Crusher on Kylee. And Alana breaking the kendo stick over Misti's head. AC throwing trash cans. She's down with this trash can idea. And Vanessa locking in a sleeper style submission onto Awesome Christina. Misti rolling up the leg of Crimson. 1, 2, 3. And Misti pins Crimson, leaving AC all by herself. Well, never mind. I don't know who did it, but somebody just pinned AC as well. So that tag team completely out of the match right now. That starts to complicate things. That really, when you look at the overall thing, really starts complicating things in the fact that the next 2 pins are vital. If in the next 2 pins another team gets completely eliminated, that makes it very, very hard for the next 2 teams that are left. Misti trying to get onto Iffy, trying to get onto Melinda. Melinda not having it though, turning it back around. Melinda almost thrown back in the ring. Kylee going after her. Misti now rolling up the legs of Miss Nightmare. And only a 1 count. Boy, that's got to make you worry a little bit. You'd think everybody would be down to a 2 count. Misti in the center of the ring, setting up for Red's redemption. And Melinda able to kick out, but I don't think Miss Nightmare is going to. And Misti pins Miss Nightmare. This next pin, vitally important. And I mean, it's important that the next pin isn't against Alana. For the best and the most optimal results, for your best shot to win this, it's to even up the scores. Right now, you've got the New World Order, Kylee and Misti both still in the ring. You got Vanessa and Melinda both still in the thing. Oh, see, this is not good. You would think that it would be good, but what will happen is when the last 2 teams are done, the next pin almost wins it because it'll turn it into a 2-on-1. Oh, Melinda went after, missed. Misti went after and missed. And somehow Alana kicks out again. Somehow Melinda gets out of the way. And Melinda gets out of the way so that Vanessa can deliver a sledgehammer shot to Misti. I think Kylee realizes what's going on, but look at this. She realizes it too. Now gets it locked in on Kylee. Is Kylee going to tap out? No. Lets her up, and there's a microphone somewhere in the ring. And Vanessa right now handling the NWO by herself. Like the NWO might be going out of style or might be leaving this match very soon. There's a crazy pin. And Misti able to kick out in 2. Yeah, but at least the ship will jiggle it up, you know, give it the jigglies. That's always good for rum. That's good for rum, that's good for bourbon, doesn't matter. Speaking of that, Jefferson, actually, that's how they age their rum, is on ships. That's why it's got this little salt taste, like it's like sea salt, like seawater. And Alana finds a way to pin Melinda. And now Vanessa and Alana have got to hook up and get one of the members of the NWO out, or it'll be all over but the cry. And Vanessa Thought she was going to go for the pin right there. Does not, however. Instead, hooks in this reverse armbar. Misti trying to get to her partner. Unable to do it. Kylee gets out instead. Alana now going for the pin. 1, 2. And able to kick out. But this is the most important thing that could happen. One of the members of the NWO has got to be the next one out, or the NWO will walk away with these champions. Remember, the current champion still in this match is Alana. So if Alana and Miss Nightmare are to retain the titles, it is all on the shoulders right now of Alana D. Vanessa, whoa, the old coccyx buster, that'll get you going. Take one of those, call her in the morning. Misti now getting over on Alana. Kylee hooking it up with Vanessa. Kylee trying to do an interview with Vanessa. Vanessa not responding, however, and Vanessa able to kick out into Misti trying to go after Red's redemption on Alana, but Alana says no way. She finds a way out of it. Might be putting it on her right now. Goes, rolls up the leg. Charles Robinson. 1, 2, 3. And Alana ensures that at least at the end it will be a fair match. Kylee, however, pins Vanessa also at the same time. So will the champion retain her title belt, or will the New World Order win the title? Alana waiting on her. And it is down to Kylee and Alana. One of these two women are going to win for their team. Which one? Is it the tailboner? Yeah, the coccyx crusher, or even better, the tailboner. Now these women going back and forth, but how much do they have left? Kylie's about to find out, and Kylee Watson comes away winning it for the New World Order.
Here are your winners, the NWO.
So the NWO women on another level right now, winning the WCW Special Series Women's 8-man tag team title belts, right? Misti recently winning the WCW Women's World Television title. So that fast, 2 episodes, and Misti Watson already a double champion. And you can see Digital in there. Digital, a member of the New World Order, has escorted down some of the members of the New World Order. But yeah, you can see he is excited. All of that stuff lending itself to New World Order members. Now down to the final event, the final match of the evening. In the main event, the Hit Squad will be facing off against American Alpha 2 for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Now you can see, and it'll be very obvious, that this match, if the Hit Squad wins, will force a match on Thunder for the Men's World Championship, or for the Men's WCW Special Series 8-man tag team title belts, because currently the holders not only hold those title belts, but Kempty also holds the Cruiserweight title belt. So that is 3 title belts, but 2 in the tag team division. Can't do that, so that will force an 8-man tag team title match on the next episode of Thunder. So, lots of stuff here at stake tonight, and you got to believe that if the Hit Squad wins it, if American Alpha is unable to defend these title belts, American Alpha 2 will be in that 8-man tag team title match. So, lots of stuff, lots of implications in this match right here. But now you can see, looking like John Dutton from not just Yellowstone, but all the other versions of the Duttons making their way down to the ring. American Alpha 2, remember, Simba and Grady were in American Alpha. Simba leaving the show, and now Grady taking the spot of Simba after going through the bikers, after tagging up together, and now having a lot of success as a tag team here with these World Tag Team Championships, looking to tie Cecil and Kempty for 3 straight title defenses. Can they do it? We're about to find out.
The following champion versus champion contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 429 pounds, the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Hit Squad. And their opponents at a combined weight of 441 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
What is going on, Bray the Boss? Welcome to the stream. So some of the coolest tag team title belts in existence, the WCW redesigned World Tag Team title belts, going to be on the line here tonight. Again, the Hit Squad going up against American Alpha 2. Iffy called it AA2, and I'm like, I don't know if I could go like to 2 of those, to the AA and the AA2 meeting. You know what I mean? So getting off, or trying to get off to a quick start. Cecil, though, not having it. And this is one of those matches in the main event where these guys very equally matched. You would think that Herbie and Kempty would kind of be the 2 wanting to face off against each other. Cecil and Grady would be the 2 on there. You got 2 cruisers. You got 2 light heavyweights. You got one guy, Herbie, even though he's a cruiserweight, not really known for wanting to take it off the top ropes, not really known for going in that style. Really wrestles bigger than he is. Wrestles more like a light heavyweight would, or more like even maybe even a heavyweight would, even though he is lined up in the cruiser division. Eagle Star faces the same type of a deal. But Cecil and Grady determined to get after it. Cecil and Herbie getting after it, and now Herbie and Cecil back in the ring, but a big boot. He wound up for that one, hits him with it. Main event of the evening, tag team title belts on the line right now. So guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. If you guys want to become a member, go over to where it says join now instead of subscribe. Hit that. We got 4 different levels of membership. We got a $2.99 all the way up to a $9.99 membership. Get involved. All the money goes back into the channel to bring you guys a better product. Appalachians Anonymous. Yeah, 22 likes so far. That is pretty good for getting things going. Already over $30 generated in revenue. Like, you guys are crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. I'll tell you, one of like my personal goals is around $20 an episode. You know what I mean? It's good for stuff. And you guys have been crushing it, to be fair. Like, it's absolutely out of control. I know I don't bring up those goals, but it's little things. Little things that we look at, little things that we shoot for. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. And you guys don't have to do monetary support. You guys just showing up, getting involved in the chat. That's enough for me. So dropping likes, subscribing, turning on bell notifications, sharing the video. Again, more important than anything is sharing out the video. Let YouTube know that we like what we're doing here. You like what you're seeing. Share it out. And then this gives you the opportunity, not just a show. We gave a science lesson earlier today. Remember, at 1 minute or 1 hour, 8 minutes and 32 seconds, I gave a science video lesson. So we're also educational. You get to show up. You get to see a lot of cool storylines. You get to see you guys fight in the ring. You get a little bit of education too. You know what I mean? And you get to hear me say the word scunion. Like, how great is that? Grady now in the ring, going up against Kempty. Big clothesline. Goes, grabs the leg. 1, 2, and look at Solo. Solo, I said his name enough times that Solo appeared. What is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you haven't gone and done it, go check out Solo Season Universe. Quite a few of the people that are in here are also over there, but a completely different set of storylines. And I'm telling you, things are heating up. One of the greatest storylines we have seen, actually two, if we could say it, two storylines we have seen so far. It has gone full circle in 1 year. That's the kind of in-depth storytelling that I'm talking about. And not just one storyline, two storylines. He did it once, he did it twice, he did it 3 times a storyline. Oh, what is this? And I could just barely catch it. And I knew when I saw that move, Herbie set this up perfectly.
WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
Herbie set it up perfectly. And this goes to show you why these guys now have tied the second longest streak for defending the tag team titles. They just tied Cecil Davis and Kempty Watson, the guys they were fighting, for 3 straight title defenses. SC Jumpman and Milkman hold the number 1 spot. That was number 2. They hold the number 1 at 5 title defenses. But I'm telling you, you look at American Alpha. Let's look at the guys they beat. They beat Jakai and Rated R2K to get the title belts. They defended against Vipero, Zack Hamilton, Andrew Dubbs, Hanzo Musashi, and then Cecil Davis and Kempty Watson. They're putting together a resume. It's like the who's who of who we're going to beat. So, absolutely crazy congratulations going out to those guys. Now, I told you before we left, I was going to do something. I was going to show you guys something that's very cool. And we're going to do it. Let's see. Let's get over here. Let's see what kind of business we can get up to. Let's get into maybe, what is this? No. What is this? That's good enough. So let's look at this absolutely crazy thing my buddy made. So he makes this on a 3D printer to show you how big it is. Like, it's Totes doesn't have a small head, you know what I mean? You can look in, you can zoom in, you can see the overspray, and that is completely done on purpose. Now, that by itself would be cool, right? But that's not what it is. You know, I've got small dogs. How smart is that? A little small dog water bowl for when I'm about to do this. You look at this. That is a shot glass. Shot glass. You're like, what do you need the shot glass for? Like, what could possibly you need the shot glass for? Have you guys ever seen the movie? It's got Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage, The Rock. Have you seen the movie The Rock? Remember when they pull out all the stuff? They pull out the deadly poison. Look at what is inside of this. That was what was inspired. All of them, Little Crown alcohols inside the 155 round. You got to be careful, just like it's the same thing. You don't want it to blow up. You know what I mean? But yeah, it all just spins on back together. Now, he said he would never build another one quite like that. But what he would do is build another one that came apart like this, that he wouldn't put the insides of it together. You would be able, though, to fit a bottle. So if you look at like a bottle of vodka, a bottle of, you know, whatever. But yeah. You'd be able to fit the bottle in there. So if you guys are interested, we could figure something out. I think if he gets enough, he'd put it together and do something for you guys. Probably run, I don't know what materials run. I'd have to ask him, but it's probably be between probably $70 and $100, something like that. Pretty cool though. That's my guess. I'd have to ask him to see. If you're interested, just get on the Discord, PM me. Guys, I've got the Discord pinned up at the top. If you are watching this for the first time, again, it's starting to work. People are starting to realize this. It is absolutely free to make a YouTube account. So if you're watching this, you like what you see, you've been watching it, just make a YouTube account, subscribe to the channel. All of it's free. No obligation necessary. Create the YouTube account, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications. Right now, about 86% of the people watching, of the views, are people not subscribed. And I got to believe with the kind of stuff that we put this on, the kind of the things that we do here, the kind of community that has been created, everybody's got to want to hang out. You know what I mean? There's no way people don't want to hang out. So the only explanation I've got is then maybe they don't have, and maybe they don't know they can create a free YouTube account to subscribe. Now, you don't got to subscribe to everybody. Subscribe to me. We'll call it good. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop the likes on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live. Share the video. And if you're really moved, get a subscription. Become a part of the Bark Squad. We'd love to have you. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.